How's this as a funny analogy? We have a cinema here, right? And everyone's watching this movie called Australia. And apparently, in terms of the tickets being sold, it's all sold out. It's a really popular movie. It's full. No more seats. But then old mate over here, who's at the counter, who realizes he sold all the tickets and it's full, is going, man, but I'm making bang. I could make more money if I sold more tickets. So what happens is he builds a second story on top of the first layer of people who are watching the movie, builds a second story over here, puts another rows of seats for more people to come in and buy tickets to watch this movie. And then people like myself that's sitting at the bottom layer, the original layer, looks up and go, mate, why am I looking at all these assholes? Now that's just a figure of speech because I'm sitting literally over here and I'm looking up at another dude's ass because his ass is on the seat and I see his asshole. But anyway, like I was a migrant as well. I came here 40 years ago with my family and yeah, it's a bit squishy, but you know, you gotta make do. You gotta make do. Anyway, with more seats open over here, because thanks to old mate over here, more people start to line up to see this movie called Australia. Because, you know, the trailer of the Australian version of Australia, which is obviously the travel propaganda of what Australia is sold to the rest of the world. And the trailer that these people see, the people that's lining up to enter the cinema, they see a trailer where Australia is promoted as freedom of speech. You can do what the fuck you want. And also you get Centrelink, Medicare, free shit. Like shit that your current country's gov doesn't give you because they're corrupt. The people over here are like, GG bro, they start walking towards the cinema. Old mate over here is like, hey, I'll charge you now 3 times the price. And the people are like, no, Rose, mate, here's all the money you want. And then they start walking in the cinema while, you know, the movie Australia is playing. And then these people are walking right in front of the screen of the existing people who are watching the movie at the moment. So while I'm watching this movie, right, like at the moment it's playing Blinky Bill. Yeah, like I know, it's a fucking classic. And then some guy walks past me. I'm like, hey bro, excuse me, like I'm trying to watch Blinky Bill. I want to see what Blinky Bill's doing next. And then old mate over here is like, F you, man. This is old mate over here that just came in, right? And this is me over here having a rant with him. And then I sit down, like he's arcing up, and I sit down, I'm like, oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, that's all right, mate. Yeah, no issue. Just keep walking. I just want to watch my movie, right? Because I'm Asian. I don't want to stir any trouble, mate. And then old mate, you know, walks over around the cinema and then sits on the top floor, sits down, obviously blocks the people behind him, right? And then he goes up and goes, oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck this movie. I don't want to watch fucking Blinky Bill, right? Fucking bullshit. I want to watch my own movie. He's like, you know what? In this cinema right now, me and my mates want to watch King Kong versus Godzilla. Like, we don't want to watch fucking Blinky Bill, fucking Joey the Bush Kangaroo. And right now, you guys are getting the gist of this analogy, right? We have a new load of people over here that just came in and is inciting all the other people, I don't want to racially profile them, inciting the existing people to cancel this current movie, Australia, to watch 2 foreign aliens that have nothing to do with Australia fight each other back and forth as the main movie instead of playing Australia in an Australian cinema. They don't want to watch the local movie. They want to watch an outside movie that has nothing to do with Australia, has nothing to do with Blinky Bill or Joey the Bush Kangaroo. And it's gone so ridiculous that people want to watch Godzilla versus King Kong on the main movie that there was a fucking march on the Sydney Harbour Bridge with over 90,000 people protesting to see this movie. And meanwhile, while I'm sitting here minding my own goddamn business because I can't afford the VIP seats, I'm in the very, very back seats. All the other locals standing up who love Blinky Bill and Joey the Bush Kangaroo are like, no, you F yourself. And on the 31st of August, we're going to march for Australia. We're going to make sure Blinky Bill and Skippy the Bush Kangaroo, sorry I said Joey, but Skippy the Bush Kangaroo, keep playing in our Australian cinemas. And the people on the upper floor are like, no, mate, all the people around the world are watching King Kong versus Godzilla. That's what we want to watch. And I'm sitting back here, right, watching the commotion between the OGs versus the new entrants, enjoying my popcorn, just watching these two groups fighting each other. Mate, this is better than watching the fucking movie. I don't care if they made a new movie called Skippy versus Blinky Bill or fucking King Kong versus Godzilla ×2. This social behavior over here that I'm watching, this is fucking pure gold. Because at the end of the day, guys, even this analogy is quite ridiculous, but there is some truth to it. At the end of the day, guys, welcome to Australia. This is why we live here, right? We have the freedom of speech to do what the hell we want to do. Like all my over here, the polys over here, they have the freedom to jack up the prices even though the cinema's full. They have the freedom to build another layer of cinema seats, and maybe when this is full, they'll build a third layer. They have the freedom to do that. The GG bros that came in, they also have the freedom to not watch the goddamn movie and watch their own bloody movie. And on top of that, the OG cinemas also have the right to march on the 31st of August with their keg of beer. You know, remember Cronulla riots? Yeah, mate, who's there? Where's the fucking migrants? I'm gonna smash them, mate. I can tell you one thing if you watch thus far, right? I'll tell you one thing. As a Chinese Australian migrant, while I'm sitting over here, right, watching all this bloody commotion going on between here and that and all this stuff about what is to be watched in our cinema, whether it's Australia or King Kong versus Australia, I'm sitting over here concocting in my brain, I'm thinking, how much does the lease on a dimsum truck cost for one day? Because I can sure bet you my bottom dollar, whoever hell is marching on that day, either is the bloody protest before or the current protest that's upcoming, there's gonna be an Asian small business owner that's parked outside with their dimsum truck, selling $2 dimsum, no discrimination. You watch King Kong, you watch Skippy Kangaroo, no worry. Buy 3 dimsum plus water, $3 only.